or could be, should an orb come on through. And 30 seconds on the clock. The site hasn't been taken just yet as Com and Kanpeki are able to hop on the board. Com continues to be a thorn in the side as that door closes. The two remaining in a Shroud and Laski stuck out towards bridge, and well, it took a while to get. They're trying to make what's going on make the play, get impatient, because they're not that team that plays together all the time, that has a set play. The Shroud able to find one, but two already picked up on the side of EZ5, make it 3. Now Relyks and Shroud try and get something done, and the Bulldogs just continue to take bites out of this WGO roster. Now Shroud, the last one standing.
Not here to try and hold it down. The Viper wall will block him for the moment. Play forward, though, doesn't work out whatsoever. Com to start things off. And this is such a wide split. Kanpeki walked up deep towards Hulls.
Dcop heard is still able to find the frag no matter. Shawn goes down to be able to trade one back. Oh, Shroud picks one up as well. So a 3v3 is where we find ourselves, but this is the bonus round for EZ side on to Shroud. So he misses out on the shots. Well, only for a moment. The ball doesn't lie. Shroud finishes what he started on Paincakes, leaving it just up to Dcop. Very healthy on the Sage. Now cutting it down to a 1v1 situation, but only 4 seconds. I don't know if that was in time. Dcop for the plant runs out of time, and that is not going to find the value just yet. Through the toxic screen, the spray will go. The nose to go, not going to land for Timmy. Paincakes finds the first, bounces away. Relyks on top of the wall, peeking over the barrier orb. He's able to get it back, but Dcop is there for the trade. The spike has since been planted. A resurrection has since been used. Now in a 3v5 situation, what's going on? Have to figure out what is going on here on the retake.
Well, that they do. Kanpeki, though, great shot from him. Comes forward. This really changes the tide. Unless Paincakes can find it. Pits down. Laski now cutting it down to a 1 versus 2, but time so heavily against him. Kanpeki swung forward. Wide shot misses, and the tag connects. Now he's just timing on this. Is a passive. Relyks pushed up, but he's caught off guard.
And really no damage found across the board with these pistols. Even I guess you have a couple of members where you can get a 1-shot, 1 kill with that sheriff for Timmy, but you pushed out, you didn't find a whole lot, which is kind of the name of the game. And well, it's a classic actually for Shawn that's going to find a frag and make this one less than a flawless for EZ5, although they should be able to win the round fairly simply. That spike goes down. What's going on? Has nothing to lose. Pushing on over, and the weapon down in such a bad spot, so there's just no way to pick that up. As Laski, the next one to fall. It's all up to Timmy. Not only try and do some damage, but just send it onto the sights to forfeit the round and go again with rifle. Oh, shots to the wall from Timmy.
Elude him. Now this wall goes up. Laski on the case, spots out one. Utility exchange, but look at this time, 30 seconds. They really have to commit. There's a crossfire between Laski and Shroud, but that's getting dismantled. Shroud has to get it done. And it's Kanpeki again. Sight fully under the command of EZ5, and for WGO, they're very late to the party on this rotation. Flank is underway. That could find impact late round, but look how far EZ5 is extended. They're not given an inch.
No, not at all. They're gonna, as soon as you push through to see the site, you're gonna be right in the face of somebody for the fight. Recon Bolt goes through. Shot gonna go wide, so Relyks lives for a moment longer. Unfortunately, can't say the same for Shawn as they push through the arches. It's all up to the two out towards mid. And we might just be seeing a save here. Too tough to take the fight. What's going on? Gonna look to contain. First to contact is Calm, caught with the guiding light in hand, and well, damage dealt. The round is going to swing the way of EZ5, but what more can they find on the way out as Relyks guard, and then they flip the switch immediately, start to go quick, and we're starting to see the fruits of the labor. Paincakes, Kanpeki continuing to duel. Paincakes going to pick up another one. They're trying to match 2K for 2 though, and John needs to back away. And
it's a double up setup, so if this falls to a retake, it's very, very hard. Timmy not going to be able to find a line out over this wall. He does have the blade storms to work with as well, but I feel like you almost save early here, because it's double up, retaking a Viper's hit. So much pressure on Relyks to get something done early, and it's just not going to happen.
Unable to find the penetration. Dcop will eventually fall, but Paincakes, this is what you can expect from this player constantly on the arena. Just playing the lurk, whether it be up through tube, across the map, just being a thorn in your side. Timmy maybe having some connection issues there. Unfortunate way to go down, but it's Paincakes net in a second. And what's going on? Slowly starting to let this one slip away. That hero rifle gonna get a bit of value, but with the clock ticking down, we might just see Laski go for another save, and Relyks and Shroud gonna just send it into the side. It looks like Shroud kind of bringing up the rear here.
He picked up a weapon, won't be able to hold on to that one. Relyks likely just dishing out damage. I don't think Relyks is in the server either. It looks like he's, oh no, he's still here. Back into the game and back onto the floor.
Here's some quick shots. Okay, things getting wonky. Shroud gonna find the first. Oh, Shroud gonna find 3. It's unfortunate that we missed it there. It's Laski still on the flank, so always being a pain here. Dcop gonna have to keep presence. Kanpeki on the side, operator in hands. Dcop gonna go for the res. Nobody gonna push that one, so it's a 3 life here for Gucci's. Relyks goes wide on the shot. Shroud will eventually fall, so the rain will die.
One enemy remaining.
Hops on the board. 6 are alive. 6 are double operator round where they had 1 over here, and unfortunately it's gonna be stripped away. Dcop able to find something, make it 3 on the round. Everybody falls. The ace
Very deep towards that B site, but Dcop in on the hunt. Now he's looking for the ace. 4 frags already, Tanner, and it's him versus Shroud. Shroud really needing to hold on to this operator, or else the money's going to be tough, and he'll do it thus far, except the frag does deny the ace. But EZ5, they are some bloodhounds, and they're hot on his trail.
Yeah, I mean, we jumped back a couple of rounds from where we were, but EZ5, I mean, they just go right back. Although it was Shroud's wall, so maybe not what you were hoping to get done with that one. Dcop gonna put the barrier orb up. A different type of wall. It does get shot down, but so does Laski as a slow orb. Traded back and forth.
My God.
And a collateral through the toxic screen. Kanpeki picks up 2.
This guy just does not miss. They're trying desperately to push forward, but they're just getting obliterated.
Kanpeki finds the first, creeping on through, looking for more, able to find it. Not a collateral, but it's still 2 kills, no less. The Shroud picks up 2 of his own. The resurrection, the numbers swing back in favor of what's going on. They have to get into the pit. They have to find the Viper, and instead it's Paincakes, it's Gucci to look to get things done in a 2v2. Make it a 1v2 as Relyks, the last one standing, running out of time. Information is there. Well, what can the Sova get?
But the aggression is back out off that wall, running it down mid, and Shroud, great shot with the Marshall, but the res immediately cancels it out.
And Gucci able to find a frag. Dcop taking an elevated position out towards mid on top of the barrier orb. Is going to be punished for it, but 2 kills. The way of make it 3 kills, the way of EZ5. And like you said, that resurrection, it should be a 3v2, but instead double the manpower. Oh, now quadruple the manpower on the side of EZ5's. Relyks cuts down 1, but only a Marshall in hand. There's an operator there. It's all about, can you get over to it safely? He's able to use the movement to do so. They ran at him at the beginning. It forced him back right into the Hunter's Fury. So good on Relyks. Oh my goodness. Good on Gucci to find 2. Paincakes 1 across the map, and it started off so good for what's going on, but again, EZ5, they reel it back in. They find ways to make plays. Shawn looks to even the odds. Still a player down. Or what's going on as that spike looks to creep over towards that B site. It has been sniffed out. And Paincakes maybe in a tough spot. Relyks pushing up. No, Paincakes finds the frag. Either way, leaving it all up to the Sage and Shawn. And well, Kanpeki has it dialed out. Takes a bit of damage himself. Poison Cloud looking to slow things down for a second, but a couple of right clicks from Relyks. Able to find the first frag on the site. It's not opened up just yet as Kanpeki trades it back, but here we go. It's red for 2 more. And in a 3v2 situation, what's going on? Looking to find their way back into this one. Looking to claw back into it as it's all up to the limping Dcop and the healthy Kanpeki with Sheriff in hand. Slow orb goes through. Kanpeki spots out 1. Not able to find the shot. The spike will go down. And it's all about the post plant here in this 3v2 situation. Almost a 2v2. A Shroud chipped away at 25 health remains.
Oh, nice from Timmy. Finds 1. He's staying down. Dcop still doable. As a heal will come up in a moment, but Shroud has found his way out of the site. No snake bites to worry about.
Competition that Ranked has. And ooh, okay, Shroud with the Guardian taking down Kanpeki. But after the long delays, I was wondering where the mentality would be at, if they're ready to just kind of, you know, get this one over with, or if they are going to still try and claw their way back in. And well, that's exactly the answer. They're looking to claw their way back in. It was a force buy from EZ5 for a few members with Marshalls in hand as Timmy goes up top, assumes the high ground, and leaves everything in the hands of Gucci in a 1v5 situation.
We've seen 11-1 comebacks before. You can never completely write a squad off. As Gucci try and deal out some damage here. This one on the rope. The no-scope. Oh. Wow. My Marshall doesn't quite work like that, but it's good for Gucci to...
Bonus. This would... I mean, this would sting if you lose here in this one. And Paincakes is able to make it hurt for 1 already as Shawn taken off the board. That's heaps of utility. And Relyks gonna follow suit. 2 players down nice and early. Gives a 1-man lead to EZ5. And again, this should not be happening. They do not have the weapons to do this.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be able to force up a couple rifles, but they'd invested enough last round that it was only going to be the marshals here. Doesn't matter regardless. They found their impact still. Very winnable here for the squad of WGO. They have a Bulldog for Laski. They have the Guardian up for Shroud as well, so they have the weaponry to work with. And with Timmy 2 off of his Blade Storm, that could find impact. Kanpeki, though, be the one to hold the line here if A is the final destination, and that's looking likely because they still have this Viper's Wall to work with. However, look at EZ5. They've already cleared through halls, down mid. They know what's going on.
Exactly what is going on, and now the Marshal spots out all 3 as Kanpeki backs away, armorless. Tom now on the flank, and I mean, like a ninja, silent with the frenzy. Picks up the first, makes it a 2-player advantage for just a moment. As Dcop tries to find something with the Sheriff from across the site. The Marshal's ringing as well. I mean, you just have to be careful not to peek your grape out a bit too much, or it truly will be found, just as we saw Dcop's. There's Timmy, 4 on the round, looking for more with 20 health. Gucci. Now the last one standing again, but a much more doable situation. A poison cloud to play with. Well, with that spike down, shot gonna land on a team that's the 20 HP Jet. Now it's only 56 health, separating the Viper from death. The Marshal shot gonna find the body and last. Here for Timmy, we'll see what value he can grab in this one. It was 4 kills in the last, and the Guardian that was picked up is gonna fall. It's Shawn to find that frag in that wall. Leaving that gap to sneak on through means, well, what's going on? Can also use that. Kanpeki blinded for a second. The near sight from the Lear allows for safe passage onto the site. Now things are even. The raise is down on the side of what's going on. A 4v4 as that spike is planted. The walls are up, and the players are looking to find their way towards the site. We've got a very late, there it is, yeah, very late lurk from Relyks to stop the one matched by Com. As Timmy with the blades. Paincakes able to find a couple of kills, but traded back as Gucci looks to continue pushing forward. The clutch master in the last. Can't do it in this as Kanpeki narrowly missing out on the shots there. Dashes inside the cloudburst with the shorty, hoping to get the value, and sometimes it's just unable to.
And they're holding down for this flank. That Jet with knives should be caught off guard, and Laski, he'll deal the damage. Huge out of the Reyna.
The last couple of fights we saw Laski, and unfortunately didn't go his way, so nice to see that one picked up. The guiding light goes through. Com eventually to fall. Everybody looking to go down here on the side of EZ5. They had a bit of a force up in the likes of the pistols. They upgraded there. Dcop the Bulldog maybe having some extra credits. Not getting any extra value, unfortunately, leaving everything up to Paincakes, who has since been sniffed out on the flank. And, well, could get some value right here. Shroud only on 75 health. Laski is going to swing, but a shot to the side of the head as the overheal comes through. Paincakes finds 2. Information. It does sound like that wall has since been shot down, and it's Timmy waiting in the spawn, sniffs out the lurk, takes down Kanpeki. Now you got a bit more breathing room for what's going on.
Right here.
That you do, but this pit still denies so much information, and Dcop as well. He's on a push up mid. He's finding the knowledge that they're not postured whatsoever towards this mid side. He might even catch off the rotation, knocked down to 1 HP. Still pulls it off. The jump away is caught off guard by Shawn, and now that resurrection will come out. This is prompting Gucci to get aggro, but he gives away the game early on. Shroud on the backstab to shut it down. Seekers are forward. This is getting so awkward in mid. Paincakes needs a frag to dismiss away, but it doesn't quite happen. Now it's Com alone, 1 versus 5. He's being held for the flash is good, but the Com's position could put an end to it.
Laski wins out on that. Empress popped. Marshall still a problem, though. Kanpeki dashes away. Gucci, the next to fall, so the controller taken off the board means no pesky Viper utility to worry about now on the side, especially because that toxic screen was cutting off your push. The spike eventually gonna get planted. Shroud flexing a few of them, a few fakes. Timmy finds another. Paincakes. Oh no, we've seen this before. Usually good for 2 in a situation like this. A weapon down, but Timmy just 2 heads up to find that frag. Leaves it all into the hands of Kanpeki, who traded 1 kill and needs 2 more. It's a very healthy Laski and a full HP, full armor Shroud. Sheriff.
Weaponry, Timmy here. Oh, this timing. Paincakes is up past. And Dcop guns one down. A second as well. Maybe three. Paincakes going huge. Now they can just get right past this wall. Or they can double dip. Look for more aggression. It's left to Shroud. It's left to Laski to save this game.
And EZ5, they've had enough. They're done giving up the rounds as Alir goes through. Paincakes takes it down. Shroud, the last one standing, gonna go read here. Now Kanpeki in a tough spot here in the stampede, but it doesn't matter. Slowly starts to back his teammate up, and as the spike goes down, it's all up to Relyks. A curveball, 15 health, a dream, and 3 players to worry about. Make it 2 as the hot hands come through. Gonna stop a push for a moment. Become Vulcan to grab the information, but already known as that shock dart chips away. 31 health from the previous 60. It's a ghost and a frenzy to worry about. Both peeking here. There's no way out of this one for Relyks. Poor Relyks. 1 health, 10 seconds. This is 3 should be a decent one in terms of a buy for what's going on, but it's all about how much damage they can do here, and well, it doesn't look like a whole lot. 3 kills. Swing the way of EZ5, 2 remaining, and well, the best way to have your anti-eco go is in flawless fashion. That's going to make this bonus that much stronger. We're also seeing, again, Paincakes sitting on a pistol here tells me that they're looking to buy a full weapon into what should be. That's exactly what we see Shawn do, swinging out towards mid, and EtzTimmy doing the same thing. Trigger discipline for Gucci, who's crept all the way up. They only spotted out Kanpeki. They didn't spot out the Omen here. As Timmy looks to get away. Oh no, 2 kills lined up. Gucci able to do it to him. Tosses out of dark cover. The curveball not going to find the flash, but on his own teammate. Paincakes will fall. Shroud able to find that frag. Relyks finally able to turn things around. Now down to the last 2 or EZ5. It started good, but does it end good? Spike goes down. The pinch is there. Relyks trying to find calm on the way out, and you got an Ares sitting right on top of the spike here. No, Dcop actually going to back away. So they're going to opt in. No way. I mean, it just keeps looking better for EZ5. The spike goes down. They completely give up the positioning on it, and it forces to run it back out of Relyks. Now in this 2v2 situation, sure, they have the spike in their hands, but what's going on? Invested so much at this point.
Yeah, and that smoke comes down. Will he respect the dark cover? That's the big question, because no one's directly holding for it. Dcop back to back with Shroud. No one knowing of the other's position. They're waiting on the contact from the Cypher up mid, but these players on WGO are so separated. Shroud is on his own on an island, and he gets cut down. Now it just has to be Relyks in the clutch.
And no utility to work with. 100 health. Number 5 in the shield department, but buying lots of time thus far. It looks like they want to play the duo game. That op didn't get as much value as I was expecting. Now it finally does. EZ5 flip the odds here. No, the shorty. Speaking of no value, the shorty just can't get it done, but it's just enough to put Shawn down to 6th health in a 1v3 situation. The map, run it back, can be used. Relyks caught up in a trap wire and sent back. So I can see the play on the table with the weapon purchased. Unfortunately, doesn't get a whole lot done as Gucci picks up 2. Timmy was able to find one on the side, but Paincakes still holding it down. The classic. Find a couple, but now it's all down to Laski, who, well, has since upgraded to a Spectre from one of the fallen foes. And Dcop, a terrible feeling that your dart didn't get the ping that you were hoping for. Shroud, the next one to fall, I believe, stuck the ultimate up in heaven inside the dark cover, and that's actually where the spike is as well. So a terrible spot now for what's going on. I can only imagine what the comms are like as they scramble to try and reclaim that position. Neural theft for the information as a fragment. To delay a push through the spawn for now. There's no way to get up into heaven without pushing through it, and well, you can't push through the 2 that are here as Laski finally sit Gucci down, but now the last one standing. What's going on? Shroud takes down the cam. Paincakes able to spray down 2, but the trade kill is there. It's a weapon retrieved as well, but the paranoia to back Shroud away. He lives for now, but for how much longer? Shots traded back through the wall. End in Shroud's demise as Gucci picks up the return frag, leaving it all up to Relyks. And we've seen this story before. As a 1v3, was able to find 1 of 3, but how much more? Shock dart goes through. The dodge away. Op shot. Not going to land. Shorty looking to get up close and personal, but the curve.
For WTO and found good space towards mid. Gucci chipped away and will fall at the hands of Timmy. Now they have an opening pick and lots of space to work with.
And so we see an early pick here for what's going on, but it's going to be all about what they can do with it. Paincakes able to kind of retrieve some of that space with the KO utility. Timmy needs to be careful. Very low on health and no way to heal up for the Jet this time around. So 6 health is enough to deter them from hitting that B side as the spray was coming through. No command goes out. Pop flash on top of it and a beautiful flash. The neural theft. Oh no, not the neural theft. Excuse me. It was the trap wire that actually grabbed the information. It slows things down for just a second. For Paincakes. The spot to be resurrected. Dcop not going to be the player to do that. Oh.
The drone not heading his direction, so they may be blissfully unaware. Now they have to know, because Kanpeki dies to Shroud. This is something that they have not been able to pull off for so many rounds. But now Shroud's done it, but Dcop immediately trades back onto Shawn.
Immediately answers back there. So all of the ground you gained by taking away that operator is just stolen right back. And EZ5 has just done such a good job of it as Paincakes to lock down the B side. Now Relyks gonna get something started, but right into the trap wire, right back into the ultimate from where he came. Oh, the swing from Garage is there. The pop flash as well. Now Dcop queues up the Hunter's Fury and continues to find value. Excuse me, the neural theft to go through, and well, unfortunately Calm paid for it with his life, but it's only 40 health on the Cypher. Now in a 1v2 situation, it's Relyks low on armor, make it no.
That seemed to be the decision. Shock darts here ready for Dcop. So much damage
man.
dealt off of one piece of utility. Kanpeki still in the back lines, finds one. But the operator now over to the shorty, ready to fight for more. Relyks picks up one, but all the frags.
We've seen how these rounds play out. It's all based off of what they can do right here off of that pick. Do they continue to push forward or not? As Relyks comes through, nice turn away from the flash, but Paincakes gonna fall either way. Shawn hops on the board. Neural Theft's gonna give the information, but it's just a second too late. Gucci able to find some value in sending that ultimate back. But all 5 still alive as Shroud takes some damage. A shock dart right on top takes him down to 18 health, and it's all up to Dcop. He's held down the site before. Can he do it again? No, only good for 1. Leaving it all up to Gucci, who has since rotated over from that C site. A couple members wounded on the side of what's going on as the cam goes through. Gucci looking to play on the opposite side of it. Catches a Cypher on the inside. Shawn goes down. Shroud still playing up towards heaven, but low health. Laski able to toss out the shock dart. Doesn't land. Now looking to play around.
Tail of utility getting hounded down on him. Flash goes to the right. He tries to swing off it, but Paincakes cuts it down. Now Shawn's in a tight spot, and he's cut down as well.
And I mean, it just feels like it all comes down to timing as a whole. Just the way that the entire series plays out here. Timmy's able to find one, still very healthy on the Jet. Plays to take down the Bolt. Dcop now just around the corner as a paranoid.
But there was smoke. No one actually got blinded by it. And ooh, look at that. Classic right clicks. Find some damage onto Kanpeki, and that gun can be recovered. This gets a little bit more interesting.
So kind of the same play that we just saw, but different players. It's aggression down towards sewers. This time it was Shawn to get it done, but then a dark cover right afterwards to allow Shawn to get away, and most importantly with that weapon. So unfortunately the pistol round doesn't go their way, but what's going on? Not giving up just yet. Shroud still holding an angle, and this crosshair's gotten a whole lot bigger than the last time we saw it. I swear. Now Dcop on the plant. I'm looking to go aggressive around the cage. Shawn with the weapon that he retrieved, able to find 1 frag, so, you know, the return on investment is there, but Gucci still holding it down. It's the utility that starts to come online. Now it's all up to Laski, and they did work. Obviously, that first matchup, heavily one-sided. The quick beat take allows the spike to get planted with all 5 still remaining, and now all 5 for EZ5 in pretty solid post-plant positions. We see 4 of them off the site, and one of them slowly starting to creep around. Kanpeki looking to work on the flank. Should get spotted out. Now is able to jump over the trap wires. And Gucci finds one. Shawn able to stop Paincakes from pushing forward. Paranoia for paranoia, and the spike still going undefused. Calm's able to find one. Kanpeki gets value on the flank. There it is. It's
A push of their own. Relyks to attempt to claim this space, but Calm on the wide swing shuts it down. Shawn does keep it even.
Yeah, 1 for 1 in both ciphers on very low health, and it's kind of almost directly even across the board, because you basically swap out your Phoenix for the KO. Now Shawn, unfortunately, low on HP. No on HP. Does trade some damage onto Kanpeki, so makes it tradable, but not just yet as that spike goes down. EZ5 just about 40 seconds away from closing out the series against what's going on. And Dcop has the recon bolt queued up and ready to go to try and delay a push for now. Bit of information given as Gucci on the flank. Paranoia catches the eyesight just barely, but Laski still able to find the frag, and unfortunately, the knives just go wide. It's the 18 health Cypher that we mentioned at the beginning of the take. Now to get it. No command to try and push onto the site. That's all the KO bot is going to be used for here. Suppression bot. Calm the first to fall. Now pushing onto the site. Paincakes go down as well. Nice paranoia. That's Gucci a kill of their own. Paincakes still to be revived as Kanpeki pushes onto the site and continues to find the frags. All up to Relyks and Shawn. Now Shawn on 4 health. Excuse me.
Enemy
The
remaining.